The hardest button to button. The hardest button to button. The hardest button to button. Oh. The hardest button to button. The hardest button to button. Oh. The hardest button to button. 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 The hardest button to button.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Comedy Yacht Club. please welcome to the stage your host, Gigi McGee.
Oh, all right. How's everyone doing tonight? Wow, that's a great reaction. It's okay. We're doing something new, something very, very exciting. This is our first time we're ever doing this. This is what we call Comedy Yacht Club. So you guys are in the making for some history tonight, so give yourselves a round of applause. We're just gonna have a good time tonight, and I think we should start this off with some jokes. I think that's appropriate for a comedy show, perhaps. Anyway, I will say I'm not really from Sacramento as much as I like the area. I'm from Chico. I live on my own, but I do visit my grandparents pretty frequently. The issue when you hang out with your grandparents is they get really, really like dark and depressing when you talk with them. Like they get just morbid. Like my grandpa, he's getting up there in age, so he kind of talks about like when his big day's gonna come, when he passes on to the other side, and that's just never a fun conversation. And like he's a strict Catholic, but he like strays away from how he wants to like be, like what he wants done with his body. He's told me, Gigi, like if you can, I would really appreciate it. I don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated. I don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated. It's going to cost a lot, but if you can do that, like I know you don't have the most money in the world, but if you can make sure of that. And he's right. I don't have the most money in the world, but like I worked out a deal with him. I said, "Tell you what, Grandpa, just for some clarification." I asked him just with a straight face. I said, "So like, if you die in a house fire, do I get like a discount or?" Well, because like I'm not gonna pay for something that Mother Nature started the process on. That's just not fair on me. If you couldn't tell, I am trans. I had a very lovely Pride Month last month. Did you all have a good Pride Month? I will say I also had a really good Pride Month. It was such a good Pride Month, it makes me wish there were other months based around the 7 sins. I think, if we were to go down the list, I think, November would have to be Gluttony Month because, Thanksgiving. I think, February is obviously Lust Month for Valentine's Day. And it is no longer tax season. It is Greed Month. I think that's the least... I think that's the least we can do. No, but I do appreciate everyone coming out. It hasn't been the easiest, month or so, just because of all the shitty stuff that's happening with the Supreme Court and, state decisions on abortion and everything. And I just think that's just, bullshit, if you ask me. Exactly, if you ask me, if you want to do the very bare minimum for women, I think the bare minimum you can do for women is give them access to free tampons and free IUDs. I think that's the bare minimum that you can do. That being said, I don't really get why women want access to IUDs. I don't, because a year ago, I actually had an IUD and it was terrible. The cops pull me over. My license gets suspended. My mom has to pick me up from the station. She mocks my dyslexia. It's just terrible. It's just not fun. It's just not an easy thing. But I do want to say real quickly, I do want to thank you all for coming out to the first ever Comedy Yacht Club. This is a lot of fun. And I think, with that being said, I'm just going to bring up your first comedian right now, if that's okay with you lovely people. Or not. I'm just going to do it either way. Anyway, your next comic is someone who I know personally, and I can guarantee you will find her incredibly funny. Give it up for Asia May.
Yeah.
Awesome. How the heck are you guys doing tonight?
I have to move all this stuff out of my way because this dress is going to be a problem. I have this long leg disability, and nothing rarely covers the floor with me in it. I feel like I should have a placard for it, you know? Your knees are hitting the steering wheel. None of you guys have that problem. My husband doesn't have that problem, but they say we're all the same height laying down. So you guys... I don't know. I'm a tall woman. I don't know. Are there's any other tall women? You're kind of tall. Do you date short guys? Do you date you have short partners? How do you feel about that? I mean, I don't know. It was always kind of weird for me because these are the people that picked on me growing up. And I'm like, look at me now. Now these long legs, you like them. Anyways, I went through a lot growing up because I kind of lived bi-coastally, and I was raised in Georgia part of my life, and then I moved to California, and what it made me was a liar, okay, because I didn't have any friends. You couldn't make friends very easily if you're constantly changing states, and so I would just make shit up because people in Georgia would ask me shit like, "Oh, you from California? Do you know Bill Cosby?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I know Dr. Huxtable. He lives next door." Theo had his hand in my pants the other day. I was like, I know Vanessa don't like Rudy. She's a little bitch, but you know. That's what I had to do to make friends. And then when I get back to California, they're like, oh my God, you're so country. And there's nothing that Californians want to know about, you know, dirt backwoods Georgia. So I didn't have to lie about that part. But it made me like, so now it's like, it's kind of weird because we've been in California for so long and my dad still lives back there. And my dad's I'm 42 years old and my dad is afraid to come to California to this day. And I'm like, Daddy, you should come out here. And he's like, these white folks ain't gonna let me leave here. I'm like, Daddy, you know, I know you still live close to the plantation, but you are allowed to leave there. You got vacation time. You have been working for Tom's Foods for 45 years now. I think you can take some vacation days off, right? And so he finally came out here and I figured out my dad's like a sugar daddy. He dates all these young girls and he's like, got this chain that says Spike Lee. And I'm like, who is this dude? He's laying on the couch, rubbing his belly, talking to bitches. And I'm like, what are you doing, Daddy? This is gross. I don't like it. And so after he came out the first time, I want him to come out again. And he's like, you know, and he goes, well, you know, he starts bragging on us kids. And he goes, well, you know, I was telling some of the girls, you know, my daughter, she does the comedy standing up. And she was at a show with F-150. I'm like, Dad, it was E40. This was E40. And I think that he's learned by coming to California, if you tell country backwoods niggas shit and get in Georgia, they're going to believe it. Like, this is going to... So he would just put his airplane ticket on the dashboard of his truck just to pick up girls. Like, yeah, I was in California. I was hanging out with the Snoop Dogg. You know, it's like, Daddy... I don't know. It was kind of cool growing up bi-coastally. I think my mom's a fugitive, though. I don't know. She used to tell us she was racing for pink slips, but I don't remember her getting any pink slips. And I just remember there being lights behind us like this. Mother, I don't think this is what racing for pink slips looks like. I think she's a fugitive of the law. Anyways, I have this confession to make. I'm a nurse by day. I just do comedy at night. And sometimes people ask me to do things that I don't really know how to do, okay? I'm going to just keep it honest, you guys. I am a nurse that delegates. I am not a nurse that operates. It's not my specialty. My specialty is telling other people what they're supposed to do. And so sometimes at my job, like I'm an RN and there's another, you know, other people are LVNs and only RNs can do certain jobs. Thanks for the light, Gigi. And so one day this lady's vagina fell out, which I didn't know could happen. Okay, I'm 42 years old, you guys. I didn't know. Sorry, pardon me. I didn't know that vaginas fell out. So anyways, they asked me to push this lady's coochie back in one day, okay? And I really don't know. how to do a lot of things. And so the Lippincott manual is on YouTube. If you guys didn't know that, whatever you want to learn how to do, you can DIY push your vaginal prolapse back in, okay? I'm telling you, it gives you time by time, step by step. And so I'm doing this, and I walk into the room, and this lady's playing Candy Crush on her phone, and the phone's saying, tasty. And I'm like, I don't think it is, but okay. And so I put my phone up where hers was, and I typed in how to push a pussy back in. That's what I typed into my phone, and the video's going. So I go in and I wash my hands, right? And sorry, I got a little bit. You guys, I'm gonna have to get off the stage right now. My name's Asia May. That's my time. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
All right, one more time for Asia May. Very funny, very funny.
Here? Really?
Well, your next comedian is a little busy right now, so we're going to have to skip ahead.
Nah.
You sure? We can skip you.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, your next comedian, I think, is probably in the doghouse tonight. But hey, you know what? He's very funny. Give it up for, I actually have a little pre-written thing. Alvin, I hope I'm saying this right. Alvin motherfucking Duke in your mouth.
How y'all doing tonight, Sacramento? Hey, clap your fucking hands, all right? Don't let nothing listen. First of all, I didn't cheat on you. Let's keep the show going. Where my Warrior fans at in here? Anybody like basketball? Clap your hands, you like basketball, man. Shit. Listen, I love the Warriors. We beat the shit out of the Celtics. We are champions. You should have seen me, man. We won the fucking championship, and I got drunk and high and had to do cocaine the next morning just to go to work and look normal. So I was very happy that our Warriors won because I hate the Celtics. Even before we played them in the finals, I just personally hate the Celtics. A Celtic is a little tiny white man that's a leprechaun. And if you're going to be called the Boston Caucasians, you shouldn't have no niggas on your team running up and down the court. And that's just how it's appropriation. Okay? Listen, I'm from Oakland. If we had the Oakland Africans as a basketball team and it was all white people with cornrows, we would be upset about the shit, wouldn't we? I would be upset. So I'm just saying, fuck the Celtics. If you're going to be a Celtic, you should just have Larry Bird on your team and this white man playing center. Okay? So I just listen, and if you was on the team, we would have swept y'all ass. I'm going to tell you that now. It wouldn't even win 6 games, man. Like Gigi said, listen, I love women. It doesn't look like it. Looks like I'm fucking everybody right now. But I love pussy, and I think America was real fucked up when them old-ass Supreme Court justices did what they did. I think fuck every one of them old-ass people, okay? Well, actually, let me be fair. Fuck 2/3 of them. 3 of them had some sense, right? But the 6 that, listen, the old white woman is the one I was angry with the most. How do you vote against your own pussy? That's like me being a Supreme Court justice and they say, we think about bringing slavery back. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? So that old lady should be kicked in the back. Something should happen to that. Listen, I know she's 84 and her pussy don't work no more. But what about y'all pussy? Your pussy work, and she voted against it. The shame on her. This is America. As far as I'm concerned, abortion is American. And without abortion, I think it's horrible, man. If I was to get one of y'all in here pregnant or 2 of y'all. And in 2 weeks, y'all wanted to rectify the situation. I think that's y'all business. You see what I'm saying? And I just want to apologize to the women in here who have got their rights taken away. I want to apologize to my girl who think I done cheated on her right now. And now I want to talk about Johnny Depp. Listen, y'all watched that shit. I know y'all did, right? Listen, if I was the judge in that motherfucking case, that shit would have been over 2-3 months ago. All right, when Amber shit in the nigga bed, I was done with the case. All right, listen. We're adults here. You don't shit in no bed, right? How long y'all been together? 4 years? Has she ever shit in your bed? Give her a round of applause for knowing how to be in a fucking relationship. All right, 4 years is long. Listen, I know she's gotten mad at you several times in 4 years. All right, but listen, women, let me tell you now. You seen I love you. I talked about fuck the Supreme Court justice, so I love women. But I'm gonna tell you this: for a woman to get angry at their boyfriend or husband, and they so mad they close their eyes, and the revenge you come up with is to shit in the bed that you sleep in too. You need to get your revenge tactics better, all right, women? What happened to just cheat on a motherfucker, man? This lady shit, listen, I don't believe in hitting women at all. If my girl ever shit in my bed on purpose, I would whoop her ass. I don't give a fuck how tall she is. I know she look bigger than me. Okay, but listen, you don't shit in nobody's bed, okay? Shit stink, right? Does your shit stink? Yes, it stink. You can say it. It's okay. All right, listen. You shit on his side of the bed, the smell is going to go to your side of the bed. Okay, it's not thought out well. Women, get your shit together with your revenge, okay? It's not good, man. It's not good at all. I'm 40 years old. I don't like the shit. Is there any other 40 years olds in here? Hey, listen, don't lie, man. Clap your hands, man. Be honest about the shit. See, listen, sir, do you still jack off? Give him a round of applause for being honest. He didn't have to be honest like that. All right? Listen, I turned 40, and one of my goals as 40 was to stop playing with my dick. And 8 days in, I lost. You see what I'm saying? No, I lost, man. So I like to ask other 40-year-olds if they still jack off so I can feel comfortable about myself. So thank you, sir. But, yeah, turning 40 was horrible. Absolutely horrible. I went to the doctor. They say when you turn 40, you got to go to the doctor. This motherfucker gave me a list of multivitamins and shit I need to buy. I went to GNC and got all these vitamins, and shit cost $287. And I put all that shit back because I can't afford that shit, okay? I act like I play for the Warriors, but I don't, okay? Listen, I went to the Dollar Tree. I got every one of those vitamins for $9.17. Listen, for you 40-year-olds in here, listen, don't get robbed, nigga. Go to the Dollar Tree. All right, the Dollar Tree not only has dollar vegetables and celery and shit, you can get some shit that keeps you feeling good. Look how strong. Listen, I feel good, look good. I'll beat one of y'all ass in here. Y'all want to fight? I'm telling you, save your money. Go to the motherfucking dollar store for that. Okay. Another thing I don't like about being 40 is my balls are longer than my dick now. That's not the funny part, nigga. Y'all laugh at the wrong shit. All right. I got out the shower and I have a mirror right across the shower, and I got out, and at first I thought my dick had got longer. I thought it grew. And then I got closer, and it was just my ball hanging lower than my dick and looked like the head of my dick. I was sad in the motherfucker, blood. I'm serious, man. And made me sad, so I cut all of my ball hair and dick hair off, and it didn't make me look younger. It just made me feel lighter on my feet. You know what I'm saying? It's very weird. I also don't come the same, man. 20 years ago, when I'd nut across this whole room. I'm see the first rope gone. The second rope was like 3-4 feet. And then a little exclamation point would come out after that. And now when I come, it's just the exclamation point and a dollop. I be embarrassed. I rub it in on the ass. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, I rub it in on the ass, man. So it's very embarrassing. Do any of y'all have kids in the audience? You have kids? Hey, man, clap it up for people who have kids. I think y'all are lying on this motherfucker. It's summertime. It's not my favorite time of the year. My son is out of school, and that means I have to look at the nigga all day. I love my son. He's a good kid. Motherfucker's in 5th grade, going to 6th grade. He reads at an 8th grade level. My son is in Taekwondo. My son will probably beat the fuck out of one of y'all kids. So listen, I like my son, all right? But I don't like looking at the nigga every day, all the time. You know, it reminds me of that motherfucking pandemic year. I don't know. Did your son have to or daughter have to go to school at your house? No, you already in college grown? Lucky you, motherfucker. I was in there being a 4th grade teacher. I ain't been in 4th grade in 31 years, nigga. You see what I'm saying? So 4th grade math is hard as fuck. I was failing miserably at this shit. My son did great. He got a 3.7 in the 4th grade. Give it up for my son, man. I didn't do well. I had 2 letters sent to my house chastising me for being partially nude on his Zoom meetings. And yeah, I had to sign this letter. I was very upset about it. I didn't want to sign it because I'm like, this bitch don't give me no pussy and she don't pay none of the mortgage. So I should be able to dress how I want in the Zoom meeting. And I eventually signed it. I signed it, bitch, fuck you. This is my home. And I sent the shit in. And Miss Schultes didn't like that shit. Miss Schultes called me back immediately and she said, Alvin, I must insist that you not be nude on your son's Zoom meeting. I said, listen, Miss Schultes, this is Alvin Duke Elementary this year, bitch. I said, this nigga's here all day. You have 1 hour or 24 hours, nigga. You're not doing your job. Fuck you.
Father of the year.
I said, this is
Father of
Alvin
the year.
Duke Elementary. All right. I am the teacher of the school. I am the principal of the school, bitch. I'm the yard duty. I said, I clean up after the nigga. Matter of fact, it's time for PE. I'm a PE teacher. Okay? Miss Schultes didn't like that. Miss Schultes sent me another letter. This time I called Miss Schultes. Miss Schultes answered the phone. I said, Miss Schultes, next time you send me a letter, I'm going to go into the Zoom meet with my dick out, Miss Schultes. And I'm a man of my word. The next Tuesday didn't go well, and now my son goes to another school, okay? I got some personal business to deal with. Make sure your women don't act like mine tonight, okay? My name is Alvin Duke. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. Thank you. Gigi, you up?
No problem, no problem. Give it up again for Alvin. I know we kind of had some stuff happening, but you know, it's okay. It's first ever comedy yacht club. Gonna be good. Gonna be good. All right. I think I'm gonna bring up your next comedian now. Here we go. My next. All right. Your next comedian. Very, very funny guy. Give it up for the Southern Reject himself, David Thorne.
Oh, how's it going, Stab Comedy Theater? Give it up for Gigi, your host, and give it up for Alvin and his love of pussy. Oh, am I right? Oh, man, that guy. He's in the doghouse, I bet. We doing good tonight, Stab? Doing real good? Hell yeah. I just had to make sure, you know, I've been all that going on outside. I'm a very serious comedian. I've been, like, practicing for this all day. I mean, and then we got that going on outside. I mean, so, yeah, let's do this, I guess. I mean, are you guys okay with butt stuff? Oh, hell yeah. It's a Midtown crowd. Y'all are all about the butt stuff. Most crowds, you know, you say something about butt stuff and their buttholes tighten up. Y'all are fucking ready for that shit. I mean, I could do, like, jokes about suicide, but I think we can all agree that suicide's not funny unless you hang yourself with anal beads. Because then people are like, was it a suicide? Speaking of anal beads, I feel like there's those people that like to put them all up in there and then have their partner pull them out real fast like they're starting a lawnmower. I'm pretty sure it makes the same sound. I'm really glad I started doing comedy, though. I've met so many supportive people doing this. The other day, I was hanging out with a fellow comedian, telling them how I didn't have a place in my apartment sturdy enough to hang myself. They told me that they had a stud finder. and let me borrow it. Now I have a place I can masturbate with my anal beads.
Son ain't my son.
Oh, it wasn't a suicide joke, guys. That misdirect. The misdirect. Oh, man. A lot of my friends, they've came to see me do comedy, and they're always like, David, you hold the microphone way too close to your body. I'm just like, that's the only thing I get to hold close to my body. Yeah. They're like, David, it sounds like you need a dog. I'm just like, I can't fuck a dog. And they're just like, technically, David, yes, you can. But no, I'm not trying to go that route. Bestiality is frowned upon. So I did what I would think a sane individual would do, is I went to the sex shop and I bought a fleshlight. If you don't know what that is, it's like an O'Doul's for vagina. Kind of like a vagina light. It doesn't taste or feel the same, but like an O'Doul's, it's not going to ruin your life. So I took this fleshlight home, and I took it out of the packaging, and it was gold, and it reminded me of the Infinity Gauntlet. I thought to myself, if I get all 6 Infinity Stones, can I wish that it's a real woman? Well, after some time, guys, I found all 6 Infinity Stones because now I have a girlfriend. Hell yeah, give it up for not being a virgin anymore. I mean, having a girlfriend and a fleshlight is, it's a slippery slope, but it's not the same as having a side chick. Not the same as having a side chick at all. You still got some explaining to do, but not the same amount when your girlfriend walks in your bathroom and wonders why there's a vagina laying in your shower. You got explaining to do. You got to be like, baby, at least I'm not cheating. I did name it after you. And it's a training model. I'm doing this for us. I'm like the Rocky Balboa of masturbation. I actually told that joke in front of her family. Yes. And after that show, we went out and had dinner. It was a very interesting dinner, to say the least, because at one point during the dinner, they were like, David, do you come inside the fleshlight? And I'm like, no. I said, it's a training model, and I'm not training to have kids. Not like my brother. Oh my God. I don't know if my brother comes early, but his kids sure do. He's had 2 kids with 2 different women, both premature children. Both preemies. This most recent one was born on the 4th of July. Such a little patriot. Such a little patriot indeed. Its original due date was 9/11. Didn't want to be born on the anniversary of a terror attack, so it was born on the nation's birthday, America. I'm an uncle again. Oh, so one of my best friends is a gay guy. He's a great dude. I love this guy to death. Back in the day, we used to hang out. We were inseparable. We were like a regular gay and silent Bob. Hetero life mates. When I took him to meet my mom, his name's Izzy, and she pulls me off to the side, and she's like, Izzy the gay? And I'm just like, yes, Mom, he is the gay.
Exactly.
He has to organize the parade all by himself. June is his busiest month. I called him all June. I didn't get a hold of him until like July 1st. Busy all fucking month. But yeah, we do a podcast together, and we talk about all kinds of weird stuff. I mean, if you listen to it, you'll get to hear our business model for Barnes & Noble. It's blowjobs, butt chugs, and books. But yeah, we read these weird articles, and we read this one article about gay lions in Kenya. And in this article, they interviewed this guy, and he had said that he thought the lions were displaying this behavior because gay guys snuck into the park, had sex in front of the lions. The lions saw this and was like, that looks like fun, let's try. And yeah, I was like, does that sound like something that would happen? And my friend's like, no, David, I've never seen a giant pussy and been like, let's fuck. Just doesn't happen. It's not science. So we did some more research. And it turns out that behavior that the lions were displaying wasn't gay. And they know this because when a male lion enters a female lion, it instantly ejaculates. The male lions were doing it for way longer. Like make eye contact longer. Still not gay. It's just that lions that aren't part of a pride form these groups called coalitions, and they roam around the plains humping each other, trying to take female lions away from the other prides. I think they're going about it the wrong way because I don't know any woman that's ever seen two dudes fucking in a parking lot and been like, that's the guy for me. Oh, man. This has been fun, Stab. Man, that one guy that looked like me from an alternate timeline left, and I was just going to fuck with him. Like, oh, sad face. Oh, well. What do we do now? So, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I like to smoke weed. Love weed. It's great. It's the best drug in the world, in my honest opinion. Personally, I think that's the way that we could end racism. If we all just sat down, smoked some weed, and talked, just talked out our differences. And I believe the best way to share weed is by smoking a blunt. And when I roll my blunts, I like to roll them in backwoods. I thought of an acronym for backwoods. It stands for Blacks and Caucasians Can Work Out Our Differences Soon. Some of y'all aren't a spelling crowd. It's okay. I know what you're thinking. Those of you that can spell, you're like, David, can is not spelled with a K. It's all right, though. I'm trying to appeal to a rural and an urban market. With that, Stab, you've been very wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and bring back up your host, Gigi.
Give it up again for David. Very funny stuff. All right. I think we're having. I'm sorry about that. You never know what's going to happen with these shows. All sorts of wibbly wobbly stuff and whatnot. It's just, it's exactly. But it's okay. We're just going to keep moving forward, and that's why I want to bring up your next comedian right now. Very, very funny guy. Give it up for Sean Crosco.
Let's keep it going for your host tonight, GG, everybody. Keep it going. Stab, how is it going tonight? How are you all doing? I just got here. Little having fun? Yeah, interesting comedy show. Yeah, woo, there you go. I like the enthusiasm. I've had an interesting day myself. I've had a rough day. I spent the whole afternoon trying to put together some IKEA furniture. I'm sorry, none of you guys have ever put together IKEA furniture? You have? Difficult? Wait, are you Swedish? It's when they leave stuff out. No, it's difficult to say the least. I don't know if you guys ever put together. I had the toughest time with it. What's funny is they got all these sanctions. I don't know if you guys seen this with the war going on in Russia. Different companies are sanctioning Russia, right? They say no more for you. For instance, McDonald's. They pulled out completely. No more McDonald's inside of Russia. But some billionaire Russian came in, bought them all up, and renamed them and reopened it up. Has anyone heard about this? Do you know what they're called? They're called Tasty, period. That's not a joke. I'm just informing you guys. That's disgusting. Now, it was meant to be like tasty, final, like the end. This is tasty. But it came off as tasty, period. And on top of that, their little symbol is a red dot, which that does not help anything. No, but you can, they said no more IKEA in Russia as well. That was their sanction. Which I don't know if they know how sanctions work. That's not a sanction, right? They should make the Russians put all the IKEA together, then send it out. I think that's the best way to go about that. No, but IKEA, you can get Russian IKEA now. If you order IKEA in Russia, they send you a bottle of vodka, a handgun, and a map of nice Ukraine apartments, right? Yeah, just some assembly required. Just gotta get in there and do the work. Do the work. No, my wife suggested, beautiful Latina woman, why don't we go down to Home Depot, hire some guys out front to help us put it together? It's not a bad idea. It's not bad. Doesn't work like this though. This is European Walmart. This is a different beast. So I suggested we go down to IKEA, look for some Swedes stand out in front. That's not a thing, guys. They don't exist. Worst part about this IKEA furniture, I forgot to mention, it was gifted to me used. Used. That's not a gift. How's that work? They gave me one of those little gold wrenches and a dream. That was it. No instructions, nothing. I was left to my own devices.
I'm on stage.
It's rough.
And here
That's
she
rough.
comes. She's sitting right there.
It's got a pile of shit
she
laying in
comes
my
and she
garage
starts
now.
filming.
It's a lot.
that's
It's a
all right,
lot.
'cause I just
No,
wanted- that's why
I've
I
had a
was
rough
thinking
day, as I
something
mentioned. I don't know if you guys have ever had this happen to you. I got smoted today, guys. Got smoted. Have anyone ever been smoted before? Hey, if you don't know, that's the act of smite.
Still sitting in here.
Smite, smoted. Yeah?
Yeah,
No one's
yeah,
been
'cause she
smoted
bought
in
it
here
too.
before?
'Cause she bought it
Oh,
too.
just a bunch of angels, a bunch of saints here on a Friday night. That's what we're
I'm
full
gonna be
of.
cool, and I'm not gonna go
Well,
through and say nothing, 'cause
I'm
I
not
don't
afraid to
want
admit
every
it.
black
I got
woman,
smoted.
but
Big man came
I'm the
down
bad
on
guy.
me.
I'm the bad
It's
guy
messed up.
because
Ask him, what'd you
my
do?
husband has some girl in here kissing on him.
Made fun of him. Made a joke. Made a joke about his son. Not a big deal, right? Think God could take a joke? He created Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer fans here? Sorry. Celebrating mediocrity? Don't do it. Don't do it. I got smoted though. You're asking yourself, what'd you say? What'd you say that was so grievous that you got smoted? Made fun of his son? Call him a bad carpenter, guys. Call him a bad carpenter. It's not that bad. It's not that grievous, right? I mean, sure, he probably couldn't put together IKEA furniture, but that's not the standard. I don't think that's standard we should hold each other at. You're asking yourself, why'd you call him a bad carpenter? How'd you know? How could you possibly know Jesus was a bad carpenter?
He gave up.
No, I could see he got hung up on his work. Shit. He nailed the design. Ah, come on, guys. Come on. All right, maybe worth it. Maybe I was smoted for a reason. That was all right. Not checking my phone for jokes, guys. I told my wife I was running to the liquor store. I'll be back quicker than my dad was. Don't worry. Well, you assume he didn't come back? Is that what's going on in this room? Learn a lot about you guys. No, you're right. He didn't. But anyways, my beautiful wife, that beautiful Latina woman, is pregnant, guys. She's having my child. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so excited. First time being a father. It was difficult because I didn't think I was able to have kids. I never gotten a woman pregnant. 37 years, never happened. I thought I was shooting blanks. I thought I was out here like Alec Baldwin on set. Just turns out I was just like Alec Baldwin on set, right? I nailed it. No, the reason I didn't think I could get a woman pregnant is because I have a condition. I've had a condition my whole adult life. I pull out, guys. I pull out. That's what I do. It's a habitual pull out. It's not a normal pull out. I have no control over it. It's like a heartbeat, right? Just when I get up to that moment, right? My body just starts doing all this. I look like I'm trying to dance. No, guys, these are jokes. My wife's Mexican. It was hella easy to get her pregnant, guys. Come on. Come on. We just talked about it. Sorry, she's texting me right now. I'll be back. No, people see me, slender gentleman. They ask me for health advice. They think I'm healthy, skinny. Right? She knows. I am not. I'm not healthy, skinny. I'm closer to cocaine skinny. Right? I'm not doing some hack joke like I'm on a cocaine diet. I'm a comedian. That's a comedian's pay and a cocaine diet don't add up, right? It's not kilos over keto over here, right? There's a lot of similarities if you think about it, though. I mean, they cost the same, right? Cocaine's vegan, right? If we don't count the cartel murders that go into the making of it, that's vegan as it gets, guys. We just do that. Oh my God. It's all right. They weren't hurt in the making of this joke, I promise. It's tough parking downtown. Do you guys have trouble parking here? You guys, no? Yeah? Yes? A little tough trouble? I really have a tough time parking because I refuse to park next to cars that might have intimidating owners. Right? Like, ideally, I like to park next to a Nissan Leaf, right? Because you've never met an aggressive Nissan Leaf owner once in your life, right? I'll tell you what, though, I will never park next to a 300C. No. Chrysler 300, I'm going down the street. Why? Because they're aggressive owners. Have you ever met a Chrysler 300 owner? No, I haven't. They are, oh, I'm sorry. Who said that? Oh, back there. They are aggressive. Be careful. Got to be careful on these streets. Now, I had the weirdest thing happen to me before I came in tonight. The weirdest thing. You guys are on Facebook, right? Yeah? Yeah. All right. Weird thing on Facebook. You can. I'm not trying to be friends with you. It's okay. You can admit it. That's the thing I'm talking about. You see that section on there of people you may know? Suggestions of people you may know. The creepiest aspect of Facebook, if you ask me, right? Like, how do they know you may know these people? What algorithm tells them that was your neighbor in 3rd grade, right? But one of these people today, I swear to God, looked just like me. Identical. Older, but just like me. So I was intrigued. I contacted him. And I swear to God, guys, this is not a joke. Come to find out, my half-brother. My half-brother. That's right. When my dad ran out to the liquor store so many years ago, he rolled on over to Europe, had sex with a Swedish lady. Now I have a half-European brother. Can you imagine that? And I talked to him today on the phone right before I came in here. First time in 37 years. I had a million questions I wanted to ask him. A million things I wanted to know about my dad, about growing up in Europe. The first thing I had to ask him, guys, how the hell do you put together IKEA? Guys, I want to thank you very much for listening to me tonight. My name's been Dave Chappelle.
Give it up again for Sean. That was a lot of fun. All right. Well, I hope you've all been enjoying the Comedy Yacht Club. We're going to bring up your final comedian of the night. Have you all been having a good time, though? Okay, good. I know we had a few bumps in the road, but I think we're kind of getting over it. But anyway, let me bring up your next comedian. Very, very funny guy. Give it up for Buddy.
Thank you, Gigi. And yes, I did clap for myself for you guys who snickered in the back. I saw all of you. Oh, he clapped for himself. Yeah, it takes a lot to show up in front of a group of gorgeous people in shorts these short. It's been a little awkward tonight, no? A little awkward? A little awkward for you? A little awkward?
Why do you have to be
Little tight butthole tonight.
Go sit.
Let's loosen it up. Let's loosen our butts up a little bit.
Your friend.
Anyone? How's your guys' week been? Good? Good?
You know what? No,
Good?
he's not.
I'll be honest, you guys. I've had a rough
The
week.
boy is who I say he is. Go.
I've had a rough week.
Can you
Yeah.
let Buddy finish his set?
Yeah, nah.
It's really rude
Hey,
out.
hey, to you guys. It's been
Sorry,
awkward, right?
sorry.
It's been weird.
I'm so
Well,
sorry.
why don't we handle
Sorry,
that?
guys.
No. It's okay. Why don't we handle this, you
Yeah.
guys? The two of you guys, why don't you guys come up? You guys are the star of the show. Come on up. Come on up. Let's clap him up for him. Come on, you guys.
Let's go up then. Hi.
You know, I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you guys know, but
Alvin's wife.
Alvin's wife. Yeah.
Don't know if you knew that he was married.
Yeah. Friends. Yeah. Yeah.
You see?
Awkward. It's okay. We'll figure it out in just a second. We'll figure it out together. Why don't we figure it out together? You guys might not know this, but my second job, my first job is comedy. That's what pays the big bucks. But my second job is I'm actually a sex therapist. I'm a relationship therapist. So we're gonna figure this out together. And because I always come prepared, will you hold this mic?
I got you.
Buddy, I love you. I don't even know if I could keep doing this without you.
I always come prepared. A therapist always comes prepared. All right, you guys. So it's been a little weird tonight, and we're gonna just address it. Alvin told you guys he likes to fuck. He didn't lie about that. He didn't lie about that.
I bet he does.
So I heard some weirdness, and maybe you guys did too. These two have parented a lovely child, little Alvin Jr., for all of his life.
One of us, buddy, mostly. One of us has parented him. Let's just be honest about that.
You know what?
Since we're not pretending anymore.
You know what? Jerry, no, we're not going there. We're not going there. I know you guys are going to chant it. We're not doing that today. But here's the thing. Maybe you guys heard back there. Alvin just found out some really troubling news. That Alvin Jr. is not his son.
Not the father. You are not the father. You are not the father.
You guys.
Baby together.
Yo, can we get? Oh no!
But this started so long ago, though. No, let's.
Don't tell anyone.
Alvin,
Don't tell
all the way
anyone.
back.
It's our secret.
Let's go on.
See me in her pussy? Fuck you.
This is.
I mean, that is true. We did not see the actual intercourse, right?
Thank you.
It might as
hey,
well
I got it
been
off there.
up here. It might as well.
The glove does not fit.
Did you guys see what happened up here in this front row?
We're not just friends.
Oh.
We're good
Exactly.
friends.
Like
We're
I said,
really good
Bree
friends.
and
We're
Bree-
good friends.
That's like his sister.
And I know because you've been doing this shit, Alvin. You have been doing this shit.
My son name is
You
Alvin
lucky that
Jr.
you're funny.
You lucky.
No, you know what?
'Cause I wouldn't give a fuck about the nigga. if he didn't
Almost
have my-
named
Air it
your
out.
father.
Can we get
Almost
quiet real
named
quick?
him after
Let me speak on it, you guys. Let me unbutton one more button, you guys.
She fuck her cousin.
You guys, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, you guys. It's all right. We're all about love. These two just came in. They're just exploring Sacramento, trying to find some love, trying to find some lights. And you guys are arguing. And we're just all about fun tonight. I was going to tell a bunch of jokes about my penis, and now these guys don't get to hear them. But that's okay because we're here to talk about you two. You guys are the stars. Yeah. Alvin, you seem really hurt.
I'm trying not to beat her ass. That's what I'm trying to
Alvin, but you got to understand. Like the great Maury Povich would say, it does kind of look like he was fucking that bitch.
But buddy, he has been though.
That's a quote. That's a quote. You guys seen that episode?
Every night you're out doing comedy. Every night you're out doing comedy.
You ain't shit, I ain't shit.
No.
Can
You
I
know
raise
what?
my
I
son?
wasn't ate
Can I
shit
raise
that
my
long
son?
ago.
I would
That
like
was
to
the
raise
only
my
time
son.
it happened with me, Alvin.
that
I'm gonna.
And I have been a wonderful wife and I've been a wonderful mother to you.
Terrible.
You know what?
I agree. The biggest tragedy here tonight is my sweatshirt did get caught on one of these nails.
Stay together, be a family. I don't give a fuck. Let me raise my son.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at. Hey, you listen.
Thank you.
Listen, can we just all agree on something?
I want to fuck her too, though. What is wrong?
I was about to say, can we all just agree that no matter who Alvin be fucking, he's a great dad? But this man was like, can't I just fuck everybody?
You know what? This might be an opportune time, Alvin, for us to just admit that it's an open relationship and keep it that way. No.
Look at that, you guys. Can we just agree?
But we'll just open things up. If you still want to be supportive of taking care of Alvin Jr., that's fine. You kiss who you want to, and I'll do what I want to. That's fine with me. As long as you're still paying the mortgage.
Yeah.
As long as you're still paying the car note.
Clap it. Clap for it.
I'm done. I'm so done. I'm done. You have fun.
I don't want him anymore.
No, you.
So I'm good.
fuck
No,
both
I'm
y'all.
good.
Both of y'all.
Son, that's what's important tonight, goddamn.
Yeah. All right. Give it up for Alvin Duke and Asia. They're amazing. They're wonderful. This man. All right. Did you guys have a good time? Can I tell you a little secret? Right? I also come from a redneck family. Hey. Can I admit something to you guys? Can I tell you something? Can I let you guys in on a little secret? I'm going to tell you guys about my hardest day. 11 boners. Yeah, rookie numbers. Got to bump them up. Okay, but you know what? I'll just tell you about my softest day. My mom's funeral. 1 boner. That is fair. Thank you. But I'm gonna end on this. I don't know if you guys could tell, but that was a little show. Did you guys like that? That was a little fun. We got a little uncomfortable. Our buttholes got really tight. People were following Asia May and Alvin outside. They're like, "No, Alvin, you have to take care of this child." But at the end of the day, it was all just fun. Because this is comedy. This is all just fun. You guys, you two back there, congrats to you for dressing up for the Yacht Club. Nobody else got the memo. I wore these short-ass shorts for nothing else. You figured it out. Look at you. Sexy humans. We love it. You guys have all been amazing. I want you guys to give it up for yourselves one time.
Buddy. Now they've had that release, would you like to actually do a couple minutes?
Oh, do you guys want to hear some actual comedy? Did somebody show titties? Somebody said Jerry beads. I didn't see titties, so no. I also watched Jerry Springer. You guys want to hear some comedy? Let's do it. It's the end of the night. You guys have been here. You guys can finally hear me do some comedy. Let me finish that joke. You guys had a good week? I didn't have a good week. I had my first physical altercation since my college days. Turns out throwing kicks in skinny jeans has not gotten easier since my 20s. Yeah, this is true. I was attacked by what I can only describe as a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater villain. Like, he came at me with a skateboard and Janko jeans. So I was able to defend myself from the skateboard by grabbing it, but then I had no way to defend myself from him and his Janko jeans, which gave him full range of motion. In my skinny jeans, I couldn't do shit. So he just starts kicking the shit out of me, and I'm thinking, oh my God, is this the end? Is this how I go out? Is Bam Margera all methed up, or just regular Bam Margera gonna end my life? But then something happened, you guys. As I fall to the ground, my pants split, and then now I have free range of motion. So I hulk up, I kick him in the chest, and I scream, "This is Sparta!" And then I remember that I don't like to wear underwear with my skinny jeans, and I've now just sexually assaulted this unhoused man. I can't be doing that shit at my age, you guys. 34 years old. I just turned 34 years old. I can't be doing that at my age. When I turned 34, I was like, this is the time. This is when I finally decide to buy a safe. Not for a gun or important documents or anything, but I put my snacks in there. That way, when I get too high, I'll forget the combination, and I won't be able to get to them. That is both my only dietary and my only financial plan for the rest of the year. Yeah, exactly. I hope it works out. But yeah, I'm 34. We look like a very queer crowd in here. Last year, when we were still in the pandemic, because we're pretending we're not now. We're in the pretend phase. But last year, when we were still in the pandemic, I had already upset all my racist and inappropriate relatives, and I was like, let's just finish them off. Let's just get rid of the rest of them. So online, I came out as bisexual. Thank you guys. Well, if we're being honest, we probably should have figured it out a long time ago. I mean, my first crushes were Cher and B. Arthur. Grandma should have probably figured that one out. All my favorite love songs are from musicals about gay men. And of course, I do look like every drill team member from your high school grown up. All I'm saying is I probably should have figured it out long before some pretty young girl convinced me to have a threesome with another man, and halfway through I'm all like, hey, this isn't so bad. That's how anal sex works. But I'll be honest with you. Before I came out as bisexual, I didn't believe women. The silence is warranted. You see, they would tell me all these terrible stories about dating men and how gross and terrible it was, and I'd be like, no. Not Chad and my guys. Not the Axe body spray boys. But then something happened. The moment I changed my dating profiles to dating both men and women, the number of buttholes and penises that were sent to me in photographic form should really be looked at by a government organization. I swear to God, you guys, this morning I woke up to a message and all it said from a blank profile was, hey, long hair, do you like your asshole licked? So I replied, as you do. I said, sir, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Could you at least ask me my name first? Of course I do. It's 2022. What are we talking about? Honestly, I only came out as bisexual so that I could say that's gay in everyday conversation without consequences. That's true. No, I'm lying. Actually, the only reason I truly came out as bisexual is so that I could finally be part of a protected group. Like, I'm Hispanic, but none of you can tell. Generations ago, my great-grandfather decided to have sex with an Irish woman, and then they continued to have sex with so many white Europeans that this is what you get. And I got tired of carrying around a little picture of my tiny Mexican grandfather to convince people that I was Hispanic. And sucking dick and painting your nails is so much easier, you guys. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you guys for following along with our little journey. I love you all, and have a good night.
Oh, wow. My God. I apologize for that. Yeah. No, this Yacht Club kind of went off the rocks there, but I hope you all still had a good time. Oh, thank you. Wow. Yeah, definitely an interesting start to Comedy Yacht Club. I hope you can all join us next time we do this. I promise you it'll be bigger and better. So you all have a good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for coming out. Oh, I wanted to tell you the whole time. Thank you for being good sports. Check us out tomorrow. We've got some more fun stuff. It's No Boys Allowed, the all-male review. How does that work? You figure it out. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for the full calendar of events, and we stream live improv, stand-up, sketch, podcasts, and gaming streams 6 days a week, guys. Check us out at twitch.tv/stabcomedy or just stabtv.com. So that's it for us tonight. Now I'm talking to the online audience. Where are we sending you guys? What would you like to see for the rest of your evening? How about... You know what? I don't know that we've sent you over to Graveyard Gravel TV in a little while, so go enjoy that. And we'll see you back here tomorrow at 9. Have a good night.